Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ask Us Anything this October 20th evening.
And all I have to say to you is, boo.
Yeah,
It's almost Halloween.
that's true.
In fact, we got to make some reservations next weekend. And we were thinking, well, it's fall. We'll make a reservation Saturday night. And I realized that everybody else is going to be camping on the weekend before Thanksgiving, or before Thanksgiving, weekend before Halloween. So we may delay it. Maybe we'll go Sunday because they'll all be going home Sunday. So we'll try that. But fall camping has become huge, and you might share in the comments or the questions if you are a fall camper and why you go now. If you're a part of the Halloween campground experience, it's kind of fun. Bo likes it because most of the campground that we have been at Halloween, they all give treats to the dogs too. Yeah. Welcome. We want to start off by, first of all, announcing that we have a winner. This is the winner for our last contest that we had, and that is that beautiful Lumi projector that we used it ourselves at our last gathering a week or so ago. It is great to take in the RV. It only weighs 2.5 pounds. It projects a big HD picture out there, high quality, as far as 200 inches out there. Anyway, our winner is Jurgen. And he says he sometimes goes by the name of Fritz, and he is from Riverside, California. And congratulations, Jurgen, you will be getting that brand new Lumi projector. And we hope that you enjoy it as much as we're going to enjoy the one that we're going to be carrying around with us. Now, flip the page because it's time for our next giveaway. 2 weeks from tonight, we will announce the winners. Notice I said plural, winners. This is a really fun, this is the first time we've been able to give something like this away. First prize, one lucky winner is going to receive a 1-month RV pull-through site at one of the most awesome campgrounds that you'll find near Zion National Park. And it's at Zion, Utah's Jellystone Park. You are going to get a spacious pull-through site, all the comforts you need, all the hookups that you need, very comfortable. And this is an awesome place to go. It's not far from Zion. It has water features, water rides and slides and all those kind of things. It's a new, relatively new park, or an updated park, right in the heart of very hard to get places to find camping. And this is where you want to go, the Zion, Utah Jellystone Park. So you will be able to pick your 1-month stay. So you could stay there and use that as a base to go to all the other national parks. I think there's 5 of them in Utah. You should get our Utah travel guide for that. And then you have an awesome place to stay, pull-through site, lots of room. 1 month is the first prize. That's great. But wait, there's more. We're going to have as a second prize 3 other winners who will get a 1-week stay at that similar pull-through site at the Jellystone Zion, Utah Park. So we're really giving away 4 prizes. The first prize is a month stay. We're giving away 3 1-week stays. And even if you can't go, we can get you a 10% discount. And then all you have to do to get all this information is go to rvlifestyle.com/sweepstakes, rvlifestyle.com/sweepstakes, and you can find out all of the information that you need there. So start now. 2 weeks. This contest will run for 2 weeks. We'll announce the winners in 2 weeks, and I think you'll really find this a lot of fun. We can go too.
Awesome. Can they pick the time that they'd like to go?
Yeah.
Or there's no restrictions?
I don't think there's any restrictions. You talk with them because, we have been, I don't know if there's any restrictions or not. I don't think so.
Too bad we can't have it wouldn't work, but have a mini gathering, the 4 of us.
Well, we're talking about going.
Yeah,
we're talking about, we want to go out there, and we've already talked to them and said we would very much like to stay there. We've heard a lot about this park, and we stayed at a Jellystone Park in Indiana 2 years ago, and we had such a great time. Was that really 2 years, or was that last year? think it was last
I
year.
think it was last year.
It was last year.
But really helped with our daughter-in-law's
grandkids
son
and-
and two
yeah.
grandkids.
But this one at Zion is just such a great location in Utah. So be sure and go right there, rvlifestyle.com/sweepstakes, and you can check it out. And we'll tell you all more about that.
I think
later
that
on.
is just the best gift.
I know it is a great.
Use that as your launch pad.
And I told him we wanted to come out and spend a week or two out there because
Maybe
you know the hard part is, you know, you go to the park and you're tired, and then you got to hook up, and you got to go to another park and hook up, and then you go get. This is so great to stay in one spot and do your traveling. So we're geeked about that.
Such a beautiful state.
All right, we'll tell you about that once more before the end. And I want to announce one other thing for those of you who are members of our RV community at community.rvlifestyle.com. If you go there, we're going to do an afterglow live stream right tonight. As soon as we get off on Ask Us Anything, we're going to go do an AUA afterglow where Jennifer and I'll hang on live and we'll chat with you guys in the community that want to chat. And we won't stay long. If there's nobody there, we'll say goodbye and talk to each other and go take Bo for a walk. But if you're there and you want to chat a little bit, we'd love to meet you. So that'll be immediately at the end of this. Just give me time to go set up the live stream and switch servers and everything. And we'll go on live for an AUA afterglow at our community. If you've not joined the community, now's your chance to do so. All right. I'm tired of talking. Let's get to the questions and really do some talking.
I'm kind of enjoying just chilling. Greetings from Baton Rouge. That's
Ed
our
Richards.
friend Ed Richards. The road trek is all loaded up, and I'm rolling for Ark Encounter, the Smoky Mountains, and Helen,
Georgia.
Early in the morning. Well, that sounds like fun, Ed.
Yep. Ed and I were talking. He was at our gathering last week in Navarre, Florida, and we had a great time catching up with Ed.
And you told him if he's going to the Ark Encounter, where else to go?
I told him also if he's at the Ark Encounter, he's got to go up to the Creation Museum, which is also a fabulous place. You're going to enjoy both of them. And of course, the Smokies in the fall. I think Ed's going on a photography expedition to the Smokies. And then Helen, Georgia is really great too. And you got a great trip coming, Ed. Enjoy it. Post on the community and let us know where you are and share some of those pictures. Hey, road trip buddy.
My favorite Sunday evening question is, what's for dinner this evening?
Well, we're in our condo in Florida, and we just went out to the deck and we cooked
we grilled some chicken, and we had a chicken sandwich and salad. So I thought it was an excellent dinner.
We've kind of switched from hamburgers to
grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken in a hamburger bun with a little mayonnaise and a pickle. Got to have a pickle. It's really good. And
till we get sick of those.
We've had that twice this week. And
you've had it twice. I had it once.
Okay, well, I had it twice, and I liked it. But it's so beautiful. Sunset. The sun was just starting. This is the best time in Florida. We got another perfect week. This will be the third week in a row, at least in the Panhandle here, where the weather has been absolutely perfect. 80 degrees, cloudless skies, and about 60 at night. So it's not too hot and humid at night. Cools off. Good sleeping weather. So we were going to actually leave today, but we decided we're going to stay another week and enjoy this weather. Anyway, we missed you for dinner, road trip buddy. Linda Ward.
Hello from Robbinsville, New Jersey. Mike, what should I look for in a joystick with a battery for my GoPro? What should she look for, Linda?
I don't know what you mean. Joystick. Do you mean a tripod, Linda?
The stick.
If you use the thing that you saw me using, she was with us in our Maritimes tour this summer.
Stick.
That is called the Volta, VOLTA, and you get it from GoPro. And it's a little tripod, but it has an extended battery in it. And then it gives you hold your GoPro with it, and you get it through. That's the only one I would recommend. You get that through GoPro.com. It's called the Volta, VOLTA.
That's the stick that you hold up, and it doesn't show anything around you.
It's no. That's a whole different thing. Oh. This is just a little stick about 8 inches, and the camera mounts. And I hope you got the GoPro 13 because they did a really cool thing this time. I should go get it. Talk to Linda. Ask Linda how she's doing. I'm gonna go get it. I'll bring it right back. I'll show you. This is really cool. If you haven't gotten it.
Well, but hi, Linda. It was fun seeing you in the Maritimes, and then you went off to the leisure gathering. And here comes Mike. He's back already with his camera. I was hoping it wasn't in that box that we lost.
Oh, you have to tell everybody everything?
Well,
Yeah, we lost a box with a bunch of batteries. Actually, I have all my extra batteries for this camera. So Linda, this is what I think you mean. This thing right here, this is the Volta, and it you just kind of spread these little arms off, and it will be a tripod for you. See how it kind of goes like so, and they come out, and can't see what I'm doing. It doesn't look dark, but it's really dark in here. If I turn on the overhead light, we look orange. So everybody's thinking I'm running for president if I look orange. So I shouldn't have said that. I meant that in good. There you go. So there's like a little tripod stick, and you move it. Now this is called the Media Mod, and it's a case that goes around it. This is a built-in microphone, and you can set it whether you want it to be primarily front focused or primarily rear focused towards you as you're shooting, or equal with both of them. But the cool thing with the new one, this is the 13, this is the Volta. See this little thing? It plugs right into there. And then the battery that's in here, which will run you almost all day, bypasses the battery in the camera. And actually it charges it for you. It keeps it always charged. And you can run this for, I've used it all day. But the cool thing with this, the thing about most GoPros is you had to unscrew this thing and then take it off. Look at this, taking it off its mount. It's now a magnetic mount. I've got it mounted on there. See that little thing right there? It's a little magnetic mount. And so to put this back on, if you are moving fast, you just, I can't see because it's dark, but you just stick it on the camera like so. So there you go. This is the GoPro 13. I now have about 7 of these GoPro cameras. They just get better and better. The video that we just posted yesterday of our gathering here in Florida was shot entirely on the GoPro. Most of my Canadian Maritimes in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island shot on the GoPro. The camera it's become a real workhorse. So anyway, you want the Volta, and that's what I think you want. So enjoy. Jeffrey Broder.
hello from Augusta, Georgia. Just got back from a week in Nashville, Tennessee, and had an amazing time. We love the Nashville KOA. They were great, and also had a shuttle that went downtown with mini pickup times. Jeffrey, that is what we experienced, that the KOA in Nashville was awesome. They were great to work with. In fact, they rank right up there for our gatherings as like the best.
In fact, everybody's asking, what are our gatherings for next year? And someone close to me in our organization is arguing that we should go back to Nashville next year because it's the 100th anniversary of the Grand Ole Opry. And so we would do the same thing we did a couple of years ago when we were there. We'd get tickets for everybody and we'd have an Opry night, and we would stay at the Nashville KOA. That's still being discussed. It's being discussed by our staff, our great team. And but many people want to go back there because they were very
people
nice.
who would like to do that.
Yeah, let us know.
So.
Let us know in the
And if
comments.
no, guys, don't be lazy. Find
Yeah.
another place.
Yeah, if you don't want us to go back there, tell us. But it was fun.
Mhm.
Frugal Tracy.
Checking in tonight, back home from South Dakota.
Tracy is going to be featured in the
Star.
podcast. Yes. Tracy is one of our moderators in our communities, and Tracy just returned from an unbeatable experience. And you spell that UNBEET because she was part of the sugar beet harvest in South Dakota. Many other RVs. She said she was with about 100 other RVers, and they're in several different spots of South Dakota and I think Minnesota and Michigan, maybe elsewhere. But Wendy Boyer, who does our social media buzz, interviewed Tracy for the podcast. This is a really fun experience for RVers, and it pays really well. So you can see Tracy. She worked, I think, 8 p.m. until 8 a.m. for the last 3-4 weeks at the sugar beet harvest, and you'll
We
learn all
know
about it.
so many people who do that.
It makes really good. They make really good money, and
You
so
make good money, and that helps you keep your RV lifestyle up a step.
in fact, we have one couple that we know that goes and say they go every year, and each of them work, husband and wife work,
And he's a retired principal.
That pays all of their camping expenses for the next year. So, and more, they say. So anyway, glad you're back home, Tracy, and thanks for joining us on the live stream.
And thanks for doing the interview with Wendy.
And there's Randy Dexter checking in. Hi, Randy.
A good evening from North Carolina, and a good evening to you too, Randy.
Randy's in a big Super C. You can see Randy in the video we put on the podcast yesterday, which is kind of a recap of our gathering in Navarre on the Gulf Coast. John Thorpe.
Hello from Rhode Island. It was 75 degrees and sunny today.
Perfect weather. This is such a great month for
I
weather.
have never been to Rhode Island. Hint, hint.
Yes, you have, but
I
you've
have
just
camping?
kind of gone through. No, you haven't camped there. But hint,
So.
hint. Yep, I know. We've neglected that part of the country. Steve Egbert out in California.
Okay, hi from California. Just got home from camping at Button Willow Raceway Park for a track day. It was a great time.
A lot of people you go RVing and do NASCAR races and other racetracks. Good for you, Steve. That sounds like a fun time. And we know the weather's always good out there. Judith McKnight.
Love fall camping. It's Sunday and we have to go to work tomorrow. So we are camping in our backyard tonight. I love that.
Me too. Awesome, Judith. That is so cool. That is so cool.
Right.
You know, there are times when when we're back home in Michigan, we'll just go hang out in the RV and our fifth wheel for a while.
And I was asking you just the other day, I said, you think we could just camp out here?
We could.
We could just sleep out here and pretend that we're.
Yeah, on those nights when you can't go. Yep, it's good. Janice Smith.
Greetings from Pleasant View, Tennessee. Always look forward to the live chat. Enjoyed seeing the beautiful campground in Navarre. It was a lovely campground.
Yeah, and it was the people, of course, that it was pretty special in and of itself. But if you're still not sure what we're talking about, please go over to our YouTube channel. It's just youtube.com/RV Lifestyle and watch the video that we showed you last week. And if you haven't subscribed to we got to talk about that. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Something weird is happening with YouTube. The other day, and it was just, we track our growth in YouTube all the time. And all of a sudden I lost a couple dozen subscribers. Where'd they go? Well, as I check into it, more and more YouTube creators are saying that Google/YouTube are going through and there's some screw up, or maybe it's intentional. I don't know. And they're just unsubscribing people from channels. And maybe there's a certain algorithm that if you haven't watched a video long enough or something, that they figure you're inactive and they remove you. I don't know. They won't talk about it. Google won't. YouTube won't. But other people we've talked to some creators that said they've lost hundreds of them. And I haven't thought much about that, but we lost a dozen or so the other day. They all came back with normal subscriptions because every day we usually get, 10, 20 new subscribers. But something happened. And so I'm asking you, if you watch our YouTube videos, go make sure you're still subscribed and let me know if you're not, if somebody unsubscribed you, and that will help me know what's going on. And if you are unsubscribed, then subscribe. We'd love to have you there. We do this and 2 or 3 other videos every week on YouTube. Sharon Childress.
My husband says he saw you on a TV commercial. Did he really see you on a TV commercial? Yes.
Yes, both of us. I think we were on for
2 seconds.
0.2 seconds, yes.
Yeah, we were just sitting there watching TV one night. There we are.
Yeah, what was that for?
Now we're gone.
Oh, it's for Patriot emergency food supplies.
Yeah.
Which we like, by the way. And as part of that, I think they gave us a supply of these freeze-dried survival food.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of fun. We actually made up a meal. I made a meal of their spaghetti, which I thought was good. You thought it was too salty. But
I think everything's too salty.
Yeah.
So.
But if you were if we had to survive someplace, it'd be fine. But we did that for them. They hired us to do this commercial, and we did a commercial. We didn't do anything on our YouTube channels. It was just for them. But it's running. I know it's running on Fox because that's where we saw it, and other people said they've seen it too.
So your husband's got a good eye because we weren't on for long.
Oh, should we tell them about that? So this is funny. So we've occasionally people ask us if we will do a paid video for them, or if we'll create a video for them. And that was one that they asked. And I said, yeah, we
Because
will.
we believe in having emergency
Oh yeah.
food.
Yes. And they have a really good reputation. So they said, okay, well, here's how we'd like to do it. And they sent us a storyline, a storybook. And, it's kind of like a mock-up of what they think the video would be. And they use pictures and all this stuff. And so they had, the kind of pictures they hoped that we would do as we did this video, which was very easy to follow. And I thought, yeah, I look pretty good in this video.
He was looking, and I
was this buff guy, they
his head.
They photoshopped my head on some buff guy at a campground.
I'm looking at him. I don't have a top like that. And then I'm looking, my legs do not look like that.
Jennifer has runway model legs. I mean,
he's prejudiced.
I am prejudiced, but you do. And everybody who knows you will agree with that. But yeah, and then because I'm looking at myself, I look pretty darn good. And
he was very pleased.
I looked at her and those aren't your legs. And so anyway, that's how
it was so funny because, you don't expect your head to be on top of another person's body.
So anyway, we did the video, and that was the last I heard about it. And then one night it was a month or two ago, maybe a little longer. We were eating dinner and the TV was on, and there we were. So I guess they're running. I guess they're running it again.
Had to look quick, but they didn't ask us to do another one. We did one and out.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would do another one.
Okay.
My goal is to be corporate sponsorship free. And I'm working to that. So remember that, you guys. I'll be talking to you about that later on. Not tonight, but later on this year, maybe. Martin Dow.
Do you guys get discounts for promoting fantasy tours? I see they are rather expensive. Thank you.
A bit, yes, we do. But it's like if you organize a tour through your church, they give you free tickets to go.
Yeah, all those people that go to Israel. Whoever is your leader, they get a free trip
because we basically opened it up and brought them all of our people. So, but we went on the tour, but we didn't get technically paid anything. We didn't make any money on the trip or anything like that, but we did get a good discount. Otherwise they're very expensive. I mean, and everything's gone up. They're some of those tours are just out of sight. I was looking at other tour agencies the other day, seeing, because we really enjoyed the tour. There's a couple of Yankee RV tours, I think it's called, and there's adventure RV tours, and there's fantasy RV tours, and they're all really expensive because they're like, not all inclusive because you do buy some of your meals,
and you got your gas.
And we're down to do one in the fall along the Mississippi River. And we'll see how it goes. Because we've always wanted to do that.
September 5th to October 8th.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's sold out or not. I haven't talked to them since we said we would do one. So, but yeah, I'm not spending all that money myself. So.
It's such a safe way to travel because you're with a group. You got somebody leading you in front, somebody's at the tail end to make sure nobody falls behind, has problems.
And you make friends. You make friends. That's what I liked about it.
You don't have to think about things, and it's just have fun and relax.
But, if you want to organize one, I'm sure they'll do that for anybody that organizes one. If you've got a bunch of people at a club or something you're in, call them up and say, hey, I got 20 people that want to go. Will you work? How will
you work with us? Because I was surprised. I didn't realize like FMCA and different groups, get these tours going.
Yeah. A lot of people do that. Charles Doughton.
Hello from Georgia.
Hey, Charles. Thank you for checking in with us tonight. Willie Wilson.
Do you guys use Starlink?
Do we use Starlink? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we sure do, Willie. Go to rvlifestyle.com on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/rvlifestyle. Search under Starlink, and you'll see we've had 20, 30 stories we probably have done on Starlink. And we rely 100% on Starlink when we're on the road. Starlink and T-Mobile. T-Mobile, in my view, now has become the most reliable 5G provider in the country. I don't know what's happened to Verizon, but Verizon's performance and coverage over the last year has just been atrocious. Even here in Florida, where we're down here several times a year, even in Florida, I now have dead spots where I never had Verizon dead spots before. If I walk out on my patio, my Verizon phone doesn't work. So I'm thinking about switching my phone to T-Mobile, but our system in the RV is Starlink and T-Mobile together. And with that, I've had just great internet. So big fans of Starlink. James Massey.
Hi from cool but very dry Texas.
I bet you're happy about that humidity being gone, James. Thank you for watching us tonight. Mike Woods.
Are Canadians allowed to enter for your giveaway?
Yes, they are.
Well,
yes,
good.
they are. We're one big family, Canada and the U.S. A couple of things are different, but not much. And so, yeah, the only problem that I find with Canadian and the U.S. stuff is shipping things. It's really crazy. If you want to ship something to Canada, it's like costs so much more. And it's probably the same for Canadians coming shipping here. But yeah, heck yeah, come on. And you're welcome to all of our gatherings, to all the stuff we do. We love Canada. It's one of our favorite places to go in our RV.
And I got to say how much we love being in the Canadian Maritimes.
Oh, we did.
Everybody, except maybe one.
And Canada,
really nice.
Yeah, maybe one. Canada has also, I think it has the best beer, and it has the best food. Your food is so much more healthy in Canada. Everywhere we went, and I'm talking about even fast food. McDonald's are even better in Canada. They don't have all this.
I don't know about McDonald's. I kept seeing the
No, they're a little better.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
They have the little flag in the middle of the McDonald's M. And I thought, I wonder if it's different than in the States. And I thought, I bet it is.
Yeah. Yep.
We never stopped at McDonald's to try it.
Yeah.
So.
But I read somewhere, you asked me about that, and I read, and they have to meet the Canadian standards for food, which is healthier than the U.S. stuff. Joe Kirk.
Just back this afternoon from a 4-day swing through northern Michigan. I'm jealous.
Manistee, Traverse City, Old Mission Peninsula Winery, Houghton Lake. That's our sweet spots. Yeah.
Yeah, we keep going away in October.
Yep.
We miss our Michigan in October.
We have missed fall in Michigan
for several years.
And it's driving me nuts. I was looking at pictures on my Ring camera today in my yard, and it looks so nice.
I mean,
we're going to miss it all.
We moved into this house that we're in now. That first fall we moved in, the trees, the maples were just absolutely outstanding. The color.
And they are now. They really are.
Are they pretty this year?
Yeah.
It depends on rain and things.
Yeah. But then again, we have 80 degrees weathers, the beach, cloudless skies. It's nice down here. But Joe Kirk says fabulous fall colors.
We spent one of the nights at a state forest campground at the top of Houghton Lake.
I know right where that is.
Beautiful spot with 50 rustic sites, and we were the only 2 sites occupied. That's awesome.
That you are lucky, Joe, because that's a really popular spot. You must have caught it just right or been during the week. That's what I miss about Class Bs is the ability to easily get in and out of those rustic spots. In fact, everybody keeps asking this, and you've heard Jennifer say she misses a B. She's got me at least thinking about it again, going back to a B. More on that later, I'm sure, because I'm thinking about it. And look at her. She's happy about that. All right, Chris Bradley.
Dinner was cabbage cornbread, mashed potatoes, and a pork loin trimmed up, sliced, and run through the, geez, you're going to move with Chris
I'm coming
Bradley,
to Chris Bradley's house.
with loin wheel a few times. Then I whip up some chopped gravy out of the fry pan. It was really a nice big dinner.
And I was happy with a slice of grilled chicken on a Hamburg bun. I'm hanging with Chris.
Chris, you're not allowed to tell us what you have for
That
dinner.
really sounds good.
I mean, we're trying to lose weight.
Yes. Yeah.
No gravy for us.
In fact, I'm thinking about starting another podcast because I need motivation, and I'm thinking of doing. I did one. I don't know how many of you are longtime fans, but it's got to be
A long time ago.
12, 14 years ago. I did a blog and a podcast called Super Healthy Me. Probably wasn't that long, probably 10 years ago. And I don't know, I did several
You
episodes.
sent out a press release
Oh, yeah, everybody
that
ran
you
it.
were going to eat correctly.
Well, and my idea was, that what happens if you just start eating right? You watch your fat, your salt, and your sugar intake, not taking Ozempic or any of that stuff, which really does work. It's just you got to take it forever. And I did really good until something else came up, and I started to gain it back. And I should have kept it up and chronicled that, but I did it more for accountability. And I was surprised how many other people were kind of joining me on this journey. So I'm actually thinking about doing a podcast on that again.
Okay.
Let me know in the comments or email if you think I should.
A local hospital in the Detroit area gave Mike a 6-month membership at their exercise facility.
About a month. Yeah.
Did you even go?
A couple of times.
And they were going to monitor his blood and his health when he was going to eat correctly.
Oh, yeah, we met with the dietitian.
He also talked Whole Foods and other places.
Yeah, they did a shopping trip.
Telling us, explaining stuff to us, and a whole group of people followed us there. We all got free water bottle things, lots of good free stuff.
So I don't know. That might if I jump in like that, I'm accountable then to you guys, and maybe it'll.
It didn't work though, because we were another time we were going to do disco the swing dancing. Yeah. And you said we would do it because that would motivate you to lose weight.
Oh, yeah, we were going to go swing dancing, and I wanted to lose weight, so it looked better.
And we were going to be on stage, but then you decided it was too hard.
Dr. Richard Raburn says, any habit done routinely for 6 weeks will probably stick. Hey, you can be my guidance counselor, Richard, okay?
Oh, Richard, you don't want the job. He told, when our 2 boys lived at home, he told them that if they would stop him, because as soon as I'd leave the room, he would go into the cabinets and start eating everything. And he would give them $50 if they would stop him from doing that. After the kids were really excited. And then after a few days, they said, it's not worth it. And our daughter came home and the 2 boys were like ripping them apart because he loved it because boys like to, love house. But
that didn't work out too well.
Telling family secrets.
I keep trying though.
Yeah.
All right. Enough about my stupid things. Judith McKnight from Rick McKnight.
I would be happy to join in your live talk on ham radios.
Yeah, I'm going to do that in a couple 3 weeks, Rick. We're going to figure this out and see how many amateur radio operators we have in our RV Lifestyle community. At community.rvlifestyle.com. We have a space there for RVers who ham radio, and I've been advocating 2 things. One, that everybody should have a GMRS radio set at channel 18, which is supposed to be the national travel channel. See how many people are on there. Because how many times you're on the road? Remember the old CB radio? It doesn't work very well anymore, and nobody's on it, or it's just crazy people. But this is clear communications, and how many times you're on a freeway and there's a traffic jam, you want to know how long it lasts. That's where GMRS would shine. And also to use I'm thinking of setting up a ham radio digital channel for amateur radio operators on Fusion. Wires X a room for RVers as you travel around the country. I just don't know. I just have to find the time to do it all. But I'm excited about that. So I will probably do it hopefully soon. Johnny Lightning says he's a little late tonight.
Getting the RV ready for a trip to New Orleans on Halloween morning. Anyone know any good blues bars there?
Just walk down Bourbon Street after sundown, Johnny, and you'll hear several of them. And keep your wallet carefully in your pocket. Good. You'll have a great time. I bet Bourbon Street's crazy enough, but I bet it's really crazy on Halloween. Are you a fan?
We recently finished a 60-day trip that included a 31-day travel tour of the mighty five national parks of Utah and other locations in Arizona. Going out this week to enjoy New Jersey fall weather, then winterizing.
Oh, the winterizing thing. I'm going to have to think about that too with the fifth wheel, the Montana, when we get back home.
Yeah, we got that washer dryer combo.
Yeah, it's going to be a little different, the washer. Hey, while you're talking about Utah, let me do one more pitch for our new giveaway that we just announced today. This is now up and running. If you go to rvlifestyle.com sweepstakes, we're giving away 2 prizes. The first prize is to one person, and it's a 1-month free stay at the Jellystone Park in Zion, right near Zion National Park. It's outside of the park, but it's not too far from there. And it's a 1-month pull-through site, all hookups. It's a great park. There's a little water slide there and everything for kids. And then we're giving away as the second prize 3 one-week stays at this park, and you can use them anytime, I think, in 2025. And then if you just want to go to that site and you want to go right now, or you have a thing, they'll give you a 10% discount for booking it through that link right there. So we're going to run that. Just started tonight. We're going to run this contest for 2 more weeks, and we'll announce the winner 2 weeks from tonight. But go join it at rvlifestyle.com. And one last thing I want to talk, and we still have time for maybe another question or two, but as soon as this ends, I'm going to go over to the RV Lifestyle community, and we're going to start a live stream there. And Jen and I are just going to hang around for, we call it our afterglow, our AUA afterglow. And if anybody in the community wants to tune into that, and we can just talk a little, just let me know you're there. I'll see your chats. And if you really have anything fun to say, I can even bring you on camera. But we'll do that just for a few minutes. I'm not going to do it long because
you're talked
Sunday
up.
Night. All right, let's see if we got 1 or 2 core questions, and then we're going to call this an end.
It looks like this might be the end.
No, we got Cheryl Renee.
I'm having a problem with my shower drain. It is draining, but it's draining very slowly. At first, I thought maybe I was a bit unlevel, but I corrected that, and it still drains slowly. What I do, I put my foot on top of the drain, and it's like I'm not a plunger, but I press down and up and down and up.
Creates a little suction.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've already checked to make sure there was not hair or something on the drain, but that seems to work. You don't want to, I was told you don't want to use a plunger because that's too much power, but I just take my foot, press down, lift my ball of my foot up.
There you go.
And that works for me, but I'm sure it could be something more serious.
And if it's really full, if your drain is really full, I don't know what your capacity is. You might have to empty your gray tank to get it to go a little smoother. And it looks like Steve Egbert answered your question in the community chat there someplace.
Okay, so wonder what Steve said.
I don't know, but he said he did.
I bet he gave a better answer than just his foot.
Yeah, but your foot is kind of cute. Sheila High.
I spent last week at Aloha State Park, Michigan. The colors were amazing.
Yeah,
I'm so
we
jealous.
Missed it. No, we
I'm
missed
getting
it.
really jealous.
And Thomas Welch.
Just returned from mountain bike race at Crystal Mountain.
Up in northern Michigan.
Oh, the colors were beautiful.
Oh, they're rubbing that in. Sheboygan is a great town. They have Sheboygan has Stormy Cromer, but we have
Bo
5.
has a Stormy Cromer bed.
He has a Stormy Cromer bed. We have 5. Count them, 5 Stormy Cromer hats.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I get near Ironwood there, which is their headquarters, I'm not allowed to. I have to keep going right through town because I love the Stormy Cromer. And they have a whole line of clothes now, too, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last one, Sharon Childress.
We leave for South Carolina on Thursday for 12 days to visit family and friends. We missed our 6-week trip out west, so this will be nice.
Awesome. We'll have a great trip.
Nothing better than family and friends.
All right. We are out of here. Podcast coming on Wednesday, all about work camping, the sugar beet harvest. And for RVers, really interesting conversation with one of our moderators. Wendy will be doing that interview, and you'll hear that in the podcast. Thursday night, we'll be live in the community, and we're going to be having kind of just a fireside chat and a potluck where everybody shares their favorite potluck RV recipe, and we're just going to talk about whatever's on everybody's mind. And right after this, I'm going to be live in the community, both of us with an afterglow.
I
for the
suppose
hospitality.
you expect more from me than just roasting a hot dog over a fire.
I think you can do that, and we can just watch everybody come
Okay,
up with
everybody
all
else
those
can
great
give the
recipes.
Gourmet restaurant.
There's nothing wrong with a
recipe.
hot dog over a fire, as long as you can have about 6 or 8
They'll
of
give
them.
you a chicken one, or
Yeah,
I'd like Despina, a carrot one, roasting a carrot.
yeah. Despina and Peter, I haven't seen her on tonight. They at our beach picnic, we were grilling out hamburgers and hot dogs, and they brought
A carrot.
carrots, marinated carrots, partially cooked, and then they put them on the grill like in a hot dog, and then they
Put it on
ate
a
them,
bun.
and they put it on a bun like a hot dog. We should have asked for a taste.
You know,
It's interesting.
I bet it would have been good.
Oh, anything I think Christine and Peter, they make the neatest meals, these
Mhm.
vegan meals. All right. We're going to go over to the community and just hang out for just a few minutes. Thank you guys all for being with us. Thank Phyllis for being there, moderating all this stuff tonight. And it's always great to connect with you guys. We'll see you in the community, online, Facebook, internet, podcasts, you name it. We're there. Hope
Happy trails.
Bye.
Cut you off there. Sorry.
Bye, everybody.